Hey everyone, MattCam89 here, and today we have a boxing unboxing for you, a mystery unboxing, and that is Video Games Monthly for the month of December. It does feel a little bit on the heavier side. That could be a good or bad thing. We'll find out in a second. Did we get a lump of coal, or did we get some cool games that we actually want to keep this month for December? So let's get right into it. I don't like to waste too much time. If you're watching these videos, you usually have an idea of what it is all about. And right now, I currently get 5 games a month from them. I have a mixture of some cartridge-based games and CD-based games as well. If I decide that I'm going to continue VGM, there is a good chance that I may just do cartridge-based systems with these guys and then maybe do disc-based with the other ones. So in the box here we have the standard, so I did not get any 1-ups or 2-ups or anything like that. We just have your standard reminder to update your list and post your box on social media for a chance to win 3 games. And the trinket of the month is a magnet, which is pretty cool. Always need that. And looks like we also got a mini magazine. It is a free preview copy. That's pretty cool. Definitely going to take a look at that. And seems to be based on retro games, or at least older titles. So that's pretty cool. I know not that long ago, they did come out with new magazines that are focused on retro gaming. So you got Earthbound there. Pretty cool. So definitely going to take a more in-depth look at that at a later time. And let's get right into the games here. We do have a couple of cartridge-based games here. And the first one is a Sega Genesis title. And it is Muhammad Ali Heavyweight Boxing for the Sega Genesis. Now, I am not a huge boxing fan, but this might be some good fun. We will find out shortly with some gameplay footage. Definitely will check that out. Sometimes you can have some good fun with these games, even if you're not really into boxing. To be honest, I have never played any boxing games on the Sega Genesis, so I have no clue. I think I want to say the original PlayStation, maybe Dreamcast, was my first experience playing boxing games. And I think the one on Dreamcast, I can't remember the name of it, but it was in their commercials. And it was kind of more that cartoony style. The guy with the afro, you know what I'm talking about. That was my boxing game. So I'm sure that is a lot more realistic than whatever that boxing game is. So next is a PlayStation 2 title. And I did get this game very recently. I think I got it maybe in my Loved Again media box, if not VGM before. But if I did get it, I did not update my list. It is Hot Shots Golf 3. And I believe I ended up selling my other copy. So you know what? I've gotten this multiple times. It is complete in box, in great condition here. Everybody is saying that I'm too harsh on these types of games. Give it a shot and you'll probably end up liking it. So you know what? I'm going to play it, get some gameplay footage for you guys, and see if I like it or not. If I end up really liking it, I'll put a text note in the editing process of the video. But people usually say that these games are good. My type of golf game is Mario Golf, so I guess if it's anything like that, maybe I'll enjoy it. But that's really the only golf game that I really like is Mario Golf. So Hot Shots Golf 3 for the PlayStation 2. All right. Next is an original Xbox title. Also feels nice and heavy. Like I said, the box did feel a little bit heavy, so maybe these are some good complete in box copies here. And it is a racing game, Rally Sport Challenge 2 on the original Xbox. And let me tell you, the screenshot on the back of here looks really good. I don't know how well it's going to come up on camera, but that's the thing about racing games, even for these older consoles, they always look very impressive. That's usually the showcase games for a lot of consoles, is the racing titles. You can typically get some really good graphics, and it is complete in box there. Got a great manual. This looks to be in good condition at the top anyways there. So pretty cool. This is a 1 to 4 player game, so definitely gonna check this out. And not certain if it is backwards compatible or not. Obviously I have not played it, so who knows if it'll work on the 360. Most likely will not work on the newer Xbox consoles, but maybe the 360. And it's got a Game Crazy sticker there, just to kind of date it a little bit. Game Crazy, I believe it was like a GameStop. I never shopped there, but I think we did have a couple around here, but I never went there. I always went to GameStop as a kid. All right, and it's been a while since we pulled a Nintendo GameCube game from one of these boxes, and it also does feel complete in box. A little bit on the heavier side, and that is Cabela's Outdoor Adventures. Now, usually with these games, you get a hunting game or a fishing game, but this one's got both fishing and hunting. So don't necessarily sleep on these games. Sometimes they can be good fun. I played a couple of Wii versions that were a good time, and sometimes they can go for a pretty penny. Not anything crazy, but a little bit more than what you expect, and it is complete in box. So that is always great to see. With GameCube games, to have it complete in box, just because there is a GameCube tax that I like to say on GameCube games. They just tend to be more expensive and more desirable for collecting, especially if they are in good condition and complete in box. This one is in pretty decent shape, so yeah, excited to get that. This may be a surprise pick at the end of the video here for you. And the last but not least is a Nintendo 64 game. I did get a glimpse of it. Now, I am not a huge fan of this IP, but I don't dislike it. However, my daughter does really enjoy this IP, so she will love this game. She likes taking pictures as well. So for the Nintendo 64, we have Pokemon Snap. And let me tell you, this is a pristine copy. I mean, not even a blemish on this thing, to the point where I'd almost think that it was not a real copy. It is so clean, but it does have the punch on the back. And there isn't anything on here that would suggest at first glance that it would not be a real copy. And the fact that even though it is a Pokemon game, this is not a very expensive game, and probably not a game that is worth reproducing, as fakes. It's really not that expensive. You would think it would be just based on the IP, but it's actually not. But nonetheless, this is still a really cool game to get in a box like this. Again, is it my pick of the box? Nope, but my daughter will get plenty of enjoyment out of this, and it's also always great to get something like this in the N64 collection. And I don't have a lot of N64 games, so bring them on, VGM. Like I said, I might be changing this box over to strictly cartridge, Sega Genesis, maybe get some Super Nintendo. In fact, I added Super Nintendo. I've yet to get anything Super Nintendo related from them, so I may remove some of these disc based and try to get this box completely cartridge based. You let me know if that's a good idea. But Pokemon Snap for the N64, I think that's a pretty cool get. And to be honest, N64 titles from them have been really well for me. Again, I have a very small collection, but I got Mario Kart, the US version. Got a couple of wrestling games, which are really good through them. So they've been fairly well. So they are continuing the streak when it comes to N64. I got Forsaken 64, which is a pretty good game for that console. But you know what? What do you think about this box? I think it's okay. There's definitely a decent variety of games here. And honestly, I'm not big into boxing. I'm not big into golf. I'm not a huge racer. So you know what? The pick of this box is actually going to be Outdoor Adventures. Okay, this is my pick of the box. So, is it a terrible box? No, it could be a lot worse. But this is my pick. So I think that kind of tells you where I'm at thought-wise for this month. I guess Matt Cam 89 was a little bit naughty. Not totally, because I think this is still a good get. And who knows, when I actually get some gameplay footage for some of these other titles, I may change my tune, which has happened before, especially with the last Love to Get Media box that I got. But this is going to be my pick of the month for December. Cabela's Outdoor Adventures. You let me know what your pick was for the month of December. Was this a good box? Did Matt Cam 89 get a stocking full of coal this month? Or did I get some good games here and I'm just being a little too harsh? You let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for watching. If you are not subscribed, make sure to do that right now so that we can hit 1,000 subscribers and we can continue to grow the channel and do other cool stuff. And as always, happy gaming and God bless. And I did get GG Retro, so look out for that video as well. God bless.